The African environment 5.8 million years ago featured a diverse mix of woodland and savanna ecosystems. Woodland ecosystems provided dense tree cover and supported a variety of plant and animal life. Savanna ecosystems consisted of grasslands with scattered trees and shrubs. The transition between woodland and savanna created a rich mosaic of habitats. A geological timeline visualizes Earth's history, spanning billions of years. The timeline highlights the period around 5.8 million years ago, a crucial epoch for hominin evolution. This period marks significant developments in the evolutionary lineage leading to modern humans. Understanding this era is essential for tracing the origins and development of hominin traits. Climate simulation reveals a drying trend affecting the African continent. The drying trend leads to a reduction in woodland areas. Savanna regions expand as woodland areas diminish. Decreased rainfall contributes to the shift from woodland to savanna ecosystems. The simulation highlights the ecological impact of climate change on African landscapes. Understanding these trends is crucial for developing effective conservation strategies. Initial state: forest environment with abundant fruit resources. Shift: gradual decrease in forest fruit availability. Result: increase in grassland vegetation. Final state: modified landscape with reduced fruit and increased grassland. Ape anatomy is characterized by features adapted for arboreal locomotion. Elongated arms provide an extended reach for grasping branches during climbing. Flexible joints, particularly in the shoulders and hips, allow for a wide range of movement in a three-dimensional environment. Prehensile hands and feet enable apes to securely grip branches and maintain balance. Hominin anatomy exhibits distinct features that differentiate them from apes. Bipedalism is a primary adaptation in hominins, influencing skeletal structure. The foramen magnum's position indicates bipedal locomotion in hominins. Hominin spinal curvature supports upright posture and balance. Limb proportions differ between apes and hominins due to adaptations for bipedalism. Foot structure in hominins is adapted for weight-bearing and efficient bipedal walking. Bipedalism may have evolved as an energy-efficient mode of locomotion in open environments. Walking upright reduces energy expenditure compared to quadrupedal movement over long distances. In open environments, bipedalism allows for better visibility and predator detection. The efficiency of bipedalism is influenced by factors such as stride length and body posture. Energy saved through bipedalism could have been allocated to brain development and other complex functions. Bipedalism reduces the surface area exposed to direct sunlight compared to quadrupedalism. Less direct sunlight exposure aids in thermoregulation, preventing overheating in hot environments. The upright posture minimizes the body area directly facing the sun during the hottest part of the day. Effective thermoregulation provides an advantage in hot savanna environments. Bipedalism's thermoregulatory benefits are particularly significant during midday when solar radiation is most intense. Ape and hominin hand structures exhibit distinct morphological differences. Hominin hand morphology reflects adaptations for precision grip. Ape hand structures are primarily adapted for locomotion and power grip. The development of precision grip in hominins facilitated tool use and manipulation. Comparative analysis reveals evolutionary trends in hand morphology related to tool culture. Early hominins utilized simple tools, such as stones, for basic food processing. These tools enabled early hominins to access nutrients more efficiently. Simple tools also provided a means of defense against predators. The use of tools represents a significant step in early hominin development and survival. Tool use allowed for increased access to resources and improved chances of survival in a challenging environment. Early diets consisted primarily of fruits. Dietary changes included the addition of tubers. The inclusion of meat further diversified the diet. Dietary diversification provided a broader range of nutrients. This dietary shift supported increased energy levels and physical activity. Early hominin dental structures exhibit adaptations for processing tougher foods. Dental adaptations include changes in enamel thickness to withstand increased wear and tear. Increased tooth size and robust jaw musculature facilitated the consumption of hard and abrasive foods. Dental microwear analysis provides insights into the types of foods consumed by early hominins. These dental adaptations reflect a shift in diet towards more challenging food resources. Early hominin social structures can be simulated to visualize potential cooperative behaviors. Simulation parameters include resource availability, environmental challenges, and individual skill sets. Cooperative behaviors increase survival rates and improve resource acquisition efficiency. Visualizing social dynamics enables analysis of different organizational structures and their impact on group success. Open environments increase vulnerability to predators. Increased predation risk favors the evolution of group living. Group living provides enhanced predator detection through collective vigilance. Larger groups offer a dilution effect, reducing individual risk of predation. Cooperative defense strategies are more effective in groups. Group living enhances survival rates in open environments with high predator density. Brain size comparison between apes and hominins reveals early stages of brain expansion in hominins. Hominin brain expansion represents a key evolutionary development. Relative brain size increase is evident when comparing cranial capacities. Brain size differences reflect cognitive and behavioral advancements in hominins. Early hominins utilized cognitive abilities to overcome environmental challenges. Problem solving involved assessing situations and devising strategies. Tool use was a crucial aspect of hominin problem solving. Cooperation and communication enhanced problem solving effectiveness. Adaptation to changing environments required flexible cognitive responses. Simulation demonstrates the cognitive processes involved in early hominin survival. The geographic distribution of fossil sites provides insights into the range of early hominins around 5.8 million years ago. Mapping fossil sites reveals the spatial distribution of early hominin populations across different regions. Fossil distribution patterns help reconstruct the migration routes and habitat preferences of early hominins. Analysis of fossil site locations contributes to understanding the environmental conditions inhabited by early hominins. Fossilized footprints provide direct evidence of early bipedalism. The shape and depth of footprints reveal information about the size and weight of the individuals. Footprint trails can indicate the direction and gait of early hominins. Analysis of fossil footprints helps reconstruct the behavior and social dynamics of ancient populations. Preservation of footprints requires specific environmental conditions and geological processes. Fossilized cranial remains provide direct physical evidence of past life forms. Examination of cranial remains reveals key anatomical features indicative of species and evolutionary relationships. Cranial capacity, determined from fossil remains, provides insights into brain size and cognitive abilities. The shape and size of the brow ridge are important features for identifying species and determining evolutionary lineage. The position and size of the foramen magnum indicate posture and locomotion methods. Analysis of cranial sutures and dental remains can help estimate the age of the individual at the time of death. An evolutionary tree illustrates the divergence of species over time. The branching point represents a common ancestor from which both apes and early hominins evolved. Apes and early hominins share genetic similarities due to their shared ancestry. Evolutionary trees are simplified representations of complex evolutionary relationships. Genetic divergence refers to the process where populations of a species evolve into distinct forms. Mutations in DNA sequences are a primary driver of genetic divergence between species. Natural selection acts upon these mutations, favoring traits that enhance survival and reproduction in different environments. Over time, accumulated mutations and selective pressures lead to significant genetic and phenotypic differences. These genetic changes ultimately result in the formation of new species with distinct evolutionary trajectories. Adaptive radiation involves the diversification of a species into different ecological niches. Early hominins diversified into various forms through adaptive radiation. Ecological niches drive the process of adaptive radiation. Simulation models can visually represent the complex process of adaptive radiation. Adaptive radiation allows species to exploit different resources and reduce competition. The simulation demonstrates how environmental pressures can lead to the emergence of new species. Hominin adaptations significantly altered their surrounding environments. These environmental modifications, in turn, influenced the further evolution and adaptations of hominins. This creates a feedback loop where hominin actions and environmental changes are mutually reinforcing. Tool use led to more efficient resource extraction, further altering the landscape. Controlled fire usage transformed ecosystems, impacting both plant and animal life. The development of agriculture resulted in significant landscape alterations and new selective pressures on hominin populations. Climate change leads to habitat fragmentation, dividing previously continuous ecosystems. Habitat fragmentation isolates animal populations, restricting gene flow and adaptability. Isolated populations face increased risks of extinction due to limited resources and inbreeding. Fragmentation disrupts migration patterns and natural species distribution. Conservation efforts aim to reconnect fragmented habitats through corridors and protected areas. Genetic drift refers to random fluctuations in the frequency of gene variants, alleles, within a population. These random changes in allele frequency are due to chance events, not natural selection. Genetic drift has a more significant impact on small, isolated populations. Bottleneck effect. A sharp reduction in population size due to environmental events can lead to a loss of genetic diversity. Founder effect. A small group of individuals colonizing a new area can establish a population with reduced genetic diversity. Genetic drift can lead to the fixation of certain alleles and the loss of others, potentially reducing a population's ability to adapt to environmental changes. The founder effect occurs when a small group establishes a new population. This small founding population carries only a fraction of the original population's genetic diversity. Unique traits can become more common in the new population due to the limited gene pool. The founder effect can lead to genetic drift and the establishment of new allele frequencies. Isolated island populations often exemplify the founder effect. Speciation is the evolutionary process by which new biological species arise. Reproductive isolation is a key factor in the speciation process, preventing gene flow between populations. Allopatric speciation occurs when populations are geographically isolated, leading to independent evolution. Sympatric speciation occurs when new species evolve from a single ancestral species while inhabiting the same geographic region. Early hominin species, such as Ardipithecus, exhibit unique characteristics that distinguish them from later hominins. Ardipithecus represents a crucial stage in hominin evolution, displaying a mosaic of ape-like and human-like traits. Skeletal features of Ardipithecus, including the pelvis and feet, provide insights into its bipedal capabilities and arboreal adaptations. The dentition of Ardipithecus reveals information about its diet and ecological niche. Comparative analysis of cranial capacity and facial structure helps to understand the cognitive abilities and sensory adaptations of Ardipithecus. The fossil record of Ardipithecus provides valuable evidence for reconstructing the environments and lifestyles of early hominins. Ardipithecus exhibits a mosaic of anatomical features adapted for both arboreal and terrestrial environments. The skeletal structure of Ardipithecus reveals adaptations for climbing trees, including flexible wrists and grasping feet. Ardipithecus also possesses terrestrial adaptations such as a relatively short pelvis and modified leg bones for bipedal walking. The combination of arboreal and terrestrial features suggests Ardipithecus occupied a transitional ecological niche. Ardipithecus lived in a woodland environment. The habitat included a mix of trees and open spaces. Woodland environments provided both shelter and food sources for Ardipithecus. The reconstruction emphasizes the importance of trees in Ardipithecus's life. This habitat reconstruction is based on fossil evidence and geological data. The woodland environment supported a diverse ecosystem. Water scarcity represents a critical environmental challenge affecting numerous regions globally. Limited freshwater resources and increasing demand exacerbate water scarcity issues. Water scarcity can lead to ecological damage, economic instability, and social conflicts. Sustainable water management practices are essential to mitigate the impacts of water scarcity. Early hominins developed physiological adaptations for water conservation. Efficient kidney function played a crucial role in early hominin survival in arid environments. Water conservation strategies allowed hominins to thrive in water-scarce regions. Kidney adaptations maximized water reabsorption, minimizing water loss through urine. The ability to conserve water was a key factor in early hominin evolutionary success. Competition for resources arises when multiple hominin groups vie for limited supplies. Resource scarcity can lead to direct confrontation and displacement among competing hominin groups. Factors influencing competitive success include tool technology, social organization, and environmental adaptation. Simulation models can predict the outcomes of resource competition based on various environmental and social parameters. The availability and distribution of resources significantly impact the survival and evolution of hominin populations. Cooperative hunting involves coordinated strategies among multiple individuals to capture prey. Group hunting allows for the acquisition of larger prey that a single hunter could not subdue. Successful cooperative hunts require communication and role allocation among participants. Cooperative strategies increase hunting success rates compared to solitary hunting. Early tools represent basic adaptations of natural materials for simple tasks. The development of metalworking led to stronger, more durable, and more precise tools. The Industrial Revolution introduced machine-made tools, enabling mass production and increased efficiency. Modern tools incorporate digital technology, offering advanced control, automation, and precision. The fire use hypothesis explores the potential benefits of early fire use by hominids. Cooking with fire may have improved nutrition by making food more digestible and killing pathogens. Fire provided warmth, enabling survival in colder climates and extending activity into the night. The use of fire may have offered protection from predators, deterring them with light and smoke. Social learning involves the transmission of knowledge and skills between individuals. Demonstration of social learning illustrates how new abilities are acquired through interaction. Knowledge transfer can be visually represented as a flow of information between individuals. Skills are transmitted through observation, imitation, and reinforcement. Social learning simulations provide a controlled environment to study knowledge dissemination. Cultural transmission plays a crucial role in shaping hominin behavior across generations. This transmission facilitates the accumulation and evolution of complex social and technological skills. Cultural transmission enables hominins to adapt to diverse environments and ecological niches. The process involves learning behaviors, beliefs, and technologies from conspecifics. Effective cultural transmission is essential for the survival and success of hominin groups. Volcanic activity significantly impacts the environment through various phenomena. Ashfall is a major environmental consequence of volcanic eruptions. Habitat destruction occurs due to lava flows and pyroclastic surges. Volcanic eruptions release gases that can alter atmospheric composition. The immediate aftermath includes reduced air quality and water contamination. Long-term effects can include changes in soil fertility and ecosystem structure. Early hominins adapted by constructing shelters for protection. Simple shelters provided refuge from harsh weather conditions. Shelter construction involved the use of readily available natural materials. These early structures represent a crucial step in hominin adaptation and survival. Long-term climate trends exhibit cyclical patterns of glacial and interglacial periods. Glacial periods are characterized by extensive ice sheet coverage and lower global temperatures. Interglacial periods feature warmer temperatures and reduced ice cover. These cycles are driven by variations in Earth's orbit and axial tilt, influencing solar radiation distribution. Understanding these long-term trends is crucial for contextualizing current climate change. Glacial cycles significantly influence global sea levels through ice sheet expansion and contraction. During glacial maxima, vast ice sheets lock up water, causing a substantial drop in sea level worldwide. Lower sea levels expose land bridges, connecting previously separated land masses and facilitating species migration. The formation and disappearance of land bridges alter global biodiversity patterns and species distribution. Interglacial periods cause ice sheets to melt, leading to rising sea levels and the inundation of coastal areas. The cyclical nature of glacial periods drives continuous changes in coastal geography and marine ecosystems. Early hominin migration patterns involve dispersal across continents. Simulation models help visualize the complex routes and timelines of hominin migrations. Geographic barriers and climate changes significantly influenced migration pathways. Genetic data provides evidence supporting and refining migration theories. Archaeological findings offer physical evidence of hominin presence in different regions. Migration simulations integrate diverse data sources to create comprehensive models of early human dispersal. Early hominins adapted to colder climates through the use of animal skins for clothing. Animal skins provided insulation, enabling survival in harsh environments. The use of clothing represents a significant step in hominin environmental adaptation. This adaptation allowed hominins to expand their range into colder regions. The development of clothing technology was crucial for hominin survival and evolution. Early fire-making techniques involved friction between wood pieces to generate heat. Another method used percussion, striking flint against pyrite to create sparks. Tinder, such as dry grass or leaves, was used to catch the initial spark and nurture a flame. The development of fire-making provided early humans with increased environmental control. Early symbolic thought is evidenced by cave paintings and engravings. Cave paintings often depict animals, suggesting a focus on the natural world and survival. Engravings on bone and stone represent another form of early symbolic expression. These early art forms provide insights into the cognitive abilities and cultural practices of early humans. Early language development plays a crucial role in fostering social cohesion. The hypothesis suggests that language skills enable children to form stronger social bonds. Language facilitates cooperation, empathy, and shared understanding among individuals. Effective communication reduces misunderstandings and promotes harmonious relationships. Language development is a foundational element for building cohesive social structures. Complex social structures are characterized by intricate kinship relationships. Social hierarchies establish levels of power and influence within a group. Visualization of social structures reveals patterns of interaction and resource distribution. Understanding social structures is crucial for analyzing group dynamics and organizational behavior. Early environmental management practices included controlled burning techniques. Controlled burns were utilized to manage resources and prevent larger, more destructive wildfires. This method helped promote new growth and maintain biodiversity in specific ecosystems. Controlled burning represents an early form of ecological management and resource conservation. Technological specialization involves the development of specific tools for particular tasks. Specialized tools enhance efficiency and precision in task execution. The evolution of technology leads to increasing specialization of tools. Technological specialization optimizes workflows by creating tools tailored to unique requirements. Cultural diversity encompasses the range of different traditions and practices among hominin groups. Unique traditions and practices define the cultural identity of each hominin group. Cultural diversity reflects the adaptive strategies and social structures developed by hominin groups. Varied cultural practices include tool-making techniques and social rituals. Cultural diversity contributes to the overall understanding of hominin evolution and behavior. The study of cultural diversity reveals the complexity and richness of hominin societies. Intergroup conflict simulation models competition between groups for limited territory. Resource scarcity acts as a primary driver of conflict in intergroup dynamics. Territorial disputes often escalate due to perceived threats and strategic advantages. Simulation allows observation of conflict escalation patterns and potential intervention points. The simulation visualizes the impact of resource distribution strategies on intergroup relationships. Conflict simulation provides insights into negotiation strategies and conflict resolution techniques. Cooperative problem solving is essential for the successful completion of large-scale projects. Building dams requires the coordinated efforts of various engineering disciplines. Effective communication ensures seamless integration of different project phases. Risk assessment and mitigation are critical components of cooperative problem solving. Resource allocation and management require collaborative decision-making. Cooperative problem solving enhances efficiency and reduces project delays. Technological integration involves combining different materials to create composite tools. Composite tools leverage the unique properties of each material to enhance overall performance. Material integration can lead to tools with increased strength, reduced weight, and improved durability. Advanced manufacturing techniques enable the precise combination of materials at a microscopic level. Composite tools are widely used in industries requiring high performance and reliability. Environmental awareness involves understanding and appreciating the cyclical nature of seasonal changes. Seasonal changes significantly impact ecosystems, affecting plant growth, animal behavior, and resource availability. Increased awareness of seasonal changes promotes responsible environmental stewardship and sustainable practices. Observing and understanding seasonal changes fosters a deeper connection with the natural world and its rhythms. Cultural adaptation is facilitated through participation in rituals and ceremonies. Rituals and ceremonies reinforce social bonds and community cohesion. Shared rituals provide a structured framework for expressing cultural values. Ceremonies often mark significant life transitions and milestones within a culture. Through repeated participation, individuals internalize cultural norms and expectations. Cultural adaptation through rituals ensures the continuity and preservation of cultural heritage. Technological refinement involves the iterative improvement of tools for enhanced precision. Precision tools enable the execution of delicate tasks with increased accuracy and control. Advanced materials and manufacturing techniques are crucial for creating high-precision instruments. Feedback mechanisms and automated adjustments contribute to the operational accuracy of precision tools. The development of precision tools drives innovation across various scientific and industrial fields. Deforestation, often initiated by fire, represents an early form of environmental impact. Uncontrolled fires rapidly decimate forests, leading to significant habitat loss. Deforestation contributes to soil erosion and alters local climate patterns. The consequences of deforestation extend beyond immediate environmental damage. Cultural innovation in music involves creating new sounds, rhythms, and harmonies. Dance innovation explores new movements, styles, and expressions. Music and dance serve as powerful mediums for expressing emotions and narratives. Cultural innovation in music and dance reflects societal changes and evolving values. Innovative musical compositions often blend traditional elements with modern techniques. Innovative dance movements can challenge conventional norms and push the boundaries of physical expression. Technological complexity can be visualized through the design and construction of intricate traps. Complex traps often involve multiple interconnected components that work in sequence to achieve a specific outcome. The effectiveness of a complex trap relies on the precise calibration and synchronization of its various elements. Complex traps demonstrate the application of advanced engineering principles for specific hunting strategies. Environmental exploitation includes the overhunting of specific animal species. Overhunting can lead to significant population declines and potential extinction. Unregulated hunting disrupts the natural balance of ecosystems. Loss of keystone species through overhunting can trigger ecosystem collapse. Sustainable hunting practices are essential for maintaining biodiversity and ecosystem health. Cultural preservation relies on oral traditions to transmit knowledge across generations. Oral traditions ensure the continuity of cultural identity by preserving stories, songs, and rituals. The passing down of oral traditions fosters a sense of community and shared history. Effective cultural preservation through oral traditions requires active engagement and continuous practice. Technological mastery is demonstrated through controlled application of fire. Controlled fire enables advanced material processing and refinement. Fire control facilitates energy generation through precise combustion. Controlled fire is crucial in chemical synthesis and reaction processes. Precise fire control allows for safe and efficient waste incineration. Environmental degradation includes soil erosion resulting from unsustainable practices. Deforestation contributes significantly to soil erosion by removing protective vegetation cover. Overgrazing weakens vegetation, leaving soil vulnerable to wind and water erosion. Intensive agriculture without proper soil management accelerates soil erosion rates. Soil erosion reduces land fertility, impacting agricultural productivity and ecosystem health. Cultural evolution involves the development of social norms and ethical codes within a society. Social norms are informal rules that govern behavior in groups and societies. Ethical codes are formalized systems of moral principles that guide decision-making. Cultural evolution shapes the way societies function and adapt to changing environments. The development of social norms and ethical codes is a key aspect of cultural evolution. Technological optimization focuses on creating highly efficient tools. Efficiency gains are achieved through iterative design and refinement processes. Optimized tools minimize resource consumption while maximizing output. Advanced materials and precision engineering contribute to tool efficiency. Environmental stewardship involves responsible management of natural resources. Sustainable hunting practices represent an early form of environmental stewardship. These practices ensure the long-term health and availability of wildlife populations. Sustainable hunting balances resource use with ecosystem preservation. Cultural transmission occurs through the development of formal education systems. Formal education systems standardize the transmission of cultural norms and values. Education systems facilitate the intergenerational transfer of knowledge and traditions. Formal schooling provides a structured environment for cultural learning and socialization. Technological integration involves combining different technologies to create multi-purpose tools. Multi-purpose tools enhance efficiency by performing multiple functions within a single device. The integration process requires careful consideration of compatibility and synergy between technologies. Advanced sensors, AI algorithms, and robotic systems are frequently integrated to create sophisticated multi-purpose tools. Multi-purpose tools offer advantages such as reduced complexity, lower costs, and increased user convenience. Environmental resilience demonstrates the capacity of ecosystems to recover from disturbances. Natural disasters can severely impact environmental health, leading to habitat loss and ecosystem degradation. Recovery processes involve ecological succession, where plant and animal communities gradually re-establish. Restoration efforts can accelerate environmental recovery through targeted interventions. Environmental resilience is crucial for long-term sustainability and mitigating the impacts of future disasters. Cultural adaptation is facilitated through flexible social structures. Flexible social structures enable adaptation to changing environments. Adaptation involves modifying social roles and norms to meet new demands. Successful cultural adaptation enhances resilience and sustainability. Cultural adaptation promotes innovation and collaborative problem-solving. Technological innovation involves the creation of specialized equipment tailored for specific environments. Specialized equipment enhances functionality and efficiency in challenging or unique conditions. The design process focuses on adapting materials and mechanisms to withstand environmental stressors. Advanced sensors and control systems enable precise operation and data collection in specific environments. Iterative testing and refinement are crucial for optimizing the performance of specialized equipment. Specialized equipment facilitates exploration, research, and resource management in extreme environments. Environmental sustainability is achieved through long-term planning and responsible resource management. Effective long-term planning ensures the availability of resources for future generations. Sustainable resource management involves balancing economic needs with environmental protection. Long-term environmental sustainability requires integrated strategies across various sectors. Demonstrating environmental sustainability involves continuous monitoring and adaptive management. Early hominin traditions have left a lasting cultural legacy. These traditions significantly shape subsequent cultural developments. Cultural legacy provides insights into the cognitive and social capabilities of early hominins. The continuity of certain traditions demonstrates the transmission of knowledge across generations. Key environmental pressures drove the evolutionary transition from ape to early human ancestors. Adaptations in locomotion, such as bipedalism, were crucial for survival in changing environments. Dietary shifts, including increased meat consumption, influenced brain development and cognitive abilities. Social structures and tool use facilitated cooperative hunting and resource management. These adaptations collectively contributed to the emergence of human ancestors with enhanced survival capabilities. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated for more videos.